Now that we have successfully retraced the history of the Philippine education system back to its origins, we are now more aware of the different influences that each colonizing country had. We are now also more aware of how each colonizing country contributed to the way the Philippine education system was shaped. To ensure the realization of high-quality education in the future of our country, the following measures can be taken.
Every organization needs funding to carry out tasks and pay staff salaries. However, the government has received an unjust and dubious share of the national budget, leaving offices like DepEd and CHED with insufficient funds to provide for the students, especially given that student population increases every year. The educational sector has to have its budget properly and fairly increased right away. Otherwise, no projects could be carried out and facility rehabilitation will come to a complete standstill. Without the boost in educational funding, all operations could continue to suffer.
As the world changes, educational institutions must be at the leading edge in responding to such adjustments. Educational institutions need to be quick on the uptake in modernizing facilities to meet the demands of diverse and expanding communities, program versatility, and maintenance of the well-being of all involved populations and constituents. It is a must to improve, since the educational facilities introduced to us then do not correspond to the educational needs of the Filipino people and society at present.
Third is promote equitable educational access. In order for the Philippines to rectify the injustices that arose from its colonial past, particularly in terms of access to education, it is imperative that the equitable educational access be fostered. This has the potential to empower people and communities to end the cycle of poverty and advance the inclusive development, no matter their social, economic, or geographic background is.
For the fourth point, which is enhanced teaching effectiveness and standards, currently, most of the focus in education is more so on the grades themselves and not on the priority of whether the student is able to properly learn and internalize the lessons that have been taught to them. One of the being the ability to lead for themselves rather than work as a worker. The standards for school are quite low as they prioritize the ability to churn out students who show excellent and high grades or scores to boost prestige. While it can be understandable, the students themselves are the people who will have trouble navigating through their own life due to that. The quality of education as well as the teaching style should be taken into consideration for the students' well-being in being able to properly learn within the environment.
Ensuring an effective and efficient learning for students would require excellent teachers, those that are professional and passionate about their job. Professional development and pedagogical adaptations have proven to be pivotal and therefore continue to propel some schools in replacing their teaching staff. These concerns therefore call for the establishment of professional development and retention initiatives for teachers.
Next, to further enhance the integration of technology into pedagogy, there are several improvements the Philippines can do. First is to improve the access of technology like internet connectivity and digital devices. Second, there should be more training programs for teachers to integrate technology in their teaching practices. Third, we should promote the developments of educational technology. And lastly, encouraging collaborations and sharing of best practices that could be facilitated through professional development opportunities, online forums, and other forms of communications.
Not only is the current curriculum patterned after Western ideologies, it also does not allow for more Filipinos to be trained for jobs that are highly prevalent in our country. One way our education can truly move forward is by revising the curriculum and learning materials to ensure that they are bespoke to the strong suits of the Filipino people.
In conclusion, it is important that the educational system in the Philippines forge its own identity and respond to specific needs of its people. The system can adapt to the changing needs and get students ready for the 21st century challenges by placing a high priority on modernization, equity, teacher development, and pedagogical innovations. Furthermore, continuous evaluation and improvement of curricula and teaching materials can guarantee that the educational content is both inclusive and contemporary and free from colonial mentality. With these solutions in place, Philippine educational system can achieve greater success and contribute to the progress of the nation. Let this be a call to action from EducACTION, who firmly believes that by taking action and building bridges, we can elevate the educational system in the Philippines. Let us join hands and work towards a better future of the next generation of Filipinos with the education they truly deserve.